Hello everybody, pokemasterjtv here with another Magic the Gathering YouTube video. Today we are doing a Throne of Eldraine quick draft. Our rare here, Iron Crag Pyromancer. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, it deals 3 damage to any target. This is a great card for the draw 2 on each turn. There's also a Sir Eleonora the Discerning. Its power is equal to the number of cards in my hand, and when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. This is a great card, hopefully, to wheel. Sage of the Falls is also really great if I could wheel. So Tiny and Charmed Sleep are also good cards. Seared Barrage would be nice to wheel. Really, any 5 of these cards would be to wheel. I think Sir Eleonora is the best to wheel, then Sage of the Downfall, then maybe Searing Barrage. But we're definitely just going to take the Iron Crag Pyromancer. I mean, we're not committing to this deck, but a Fairy Vandal here. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it's a 1/2 with Flash and Flying. Yeah, that's a very good card for this kind of deck. Hopefully, get a Merchant of the Veil. Merchant of the Veil would be nice. Runaway Together is fine, but I think we just take the Fairy Vandal here. Joust isn't bad. For this deck, I think Thrill of Possibility, or I guess we can take a Golden Egg. It lets us draw a second card each turn, and it can help with our color fixing, and we're still not technically committed to these colors, so we'll take a Golden Egg here. There's also a Sorcerer's Broom, which is good in certain decks. Roving Keep is not very good, but it is a colorless card. Wicked Guardian. When it enters the battlefield, you can deal 2 damage to one of your stuff and draw a card, so it's not bad. But yeah, we'll just take that Golden Egg here. Ferocity of the Wild, stacking down human creature I control, get +1/+0 and have Trample. That's pretty decent. Bloodhazed Wolverine. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, it gets +1/+1 against first strike until end of turn. That is a good card for this kind of deck. There's also a Charmed Sleep, which is removal, but I think we'll take the Bloodhazed Wolverine. Joust is good in the Knight's deck, but that's not what we're looking to play here. There's no blue cards, which is really weird. Signpost Scarecrow is not bad if we need color fixing. Dwarven Mine's actually pretty decent if we are playing a lot of red. Ember's Paladin's not bad either. There's not really anything in here for our deck. I don't think we're looking to have very many artifacts and enchantments. I mean, Joust is only good on Knight's deck. I guess we will just take a Dwarven Mine. Although, maybe we end up playing like a different color. No, we'll just take a Dwarven Mine. Turn into a Pumpkin is a great card. Hover over that. We do get a Bloodhaze Wolverine also, though. It gets first strike. It's basically in this kind of deck, it's going to be a 3/2 first strike for 2 mana, which is really good. But I think we just take a turn into a pumpkin. We have no removal, and we don't really have any card draw yet. Thrill of Possibility or a Witching Well. Witching Well is actual card draw, and Thrill is just cycling. I think I'll take the Thrill of Possibilities. I think we want more cheaper card draw so that we can do it and play something else on the same turn. Mantle of the Tides. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 whenever I draw my second card each turn. I attach Mantle of Tides to a creature I control. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good in this deck. We'll take it. Inquisitive Puppet can let us scry And I guess that's really the only card that we'd take, but we're probably not going to play it. Corridor Monitor, I guess we can take, although we're probably not going to play it. We'll take another Corridor Monitor. We can play them if we need to. Like if we need more creatures. These last packs have been not the greatest. Midnight Clock. Yeah, this is really good. Great opening a non-colored rare. Definitely hoping to wheel a Blood Haze Wolverine or an Opt, or even a Golden Egg. They'd all be great, but we're definitely just going to take a Midnight Clock here. Mad Ratter. Awesome here. There's also a Witching Well Opt in the pack, but we'll definitely take a Mad Ratter. It's definitely one of the better double spell cards. Tomb Raider is card draw. There's also a Golden Egg. We already have a Golden Egg, so I think I'm going to take a Tomb Raider. Here there's Runaway Together or Raging Redcap. How many creatures do we already have? 5 creatures, so I guess it's between maybe Spinning Wheel would be decent. We'll take it. We can use it to tap down our opponent's stuff. Rimrock Knight we might take. Vanquish Paladin is not the best. Gargoyles not good. Yeah, we'll take a Rimrock Knight, although I'm gonna hope to not play it. Mistford River Turtle can help us get in with these last bits of damage if we need to, and it is a good blocker. I think we'll take it. An Opt here is nice over like a Crashing Drawbridge. Idyllic Grange is also pretty decent in the white decks, but an Opt is really great here. Thrill of Possibilities, great card cycling. Yeah, so here we got between Opt and a Blood Haze Wolverine. Right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of 5, 6, 7. I think we need an Opt here. Another Opt is great. Wishing I would have taken the Blood Haze Wolverine, but that's fine. I'm not going to play any of these. We'll take the uncommon for the vault. Grab that. Vanquish Paladin we might play, but I'm going to hope not to. Blow your house down. If a 3-target creature it can't block this turn, destroy any of them that are walls. So right now we're definitely looking for removal, as we don't really have any. And then probably a bit more card draw. But I think this is turning out pretty good. Stone Coil Serpent is a good card, but not too good in our deck. I guess didn't say Please is a good counterspell, but I think we take Scorching Dragonfire as we don't have any removal right now. Lock Dragon enters battlefield or attacks. I can discard a card if I do draw a card. Yes, this is what we want. There's also a Thrill of Possibilities or a Tomb Raider that we will hope to wheel. The Lock Dragon is nice. Here there's like a Ginger Brute we could take. Thunderous Snapper. Whenever I cast a spell with CMC 5 or greater, draw a card. That's never really going to happen. I guess we could take Queen of Ice for a bit of tapping my opponent's stuff. There's nothing too good here. Yeah, we'll take the Queen of Ice. It's okay. Frogify is good removal, There's also a thrill of possibilities. So here we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 card draw, 9. Plus Lock Dragon is so 10. So I think we're good and we need removal. So we'll take the Frogify. Animating Fairy. I think we have a Golden Egg and a Spinning Wheel. So we're not going to look for that. So Tiny is decent removal, or maybe we want a Mystic Sanctuary so we can get back some card draw. Yeah, I think we want the Mystic Sanctuary. Sage of the Falls is a great card here. Can let us cycle around our card, draw, and then discard whenever a non-human creature enters battlefield for 5 mana, and it's a 2/5. Definitely take that. Another Fairy Vandal. This deck is turning out hopefully to be pretty decent. Mantle of Tides, I think will be pretty decent in this deck. Can buff up our small stuff. Maybe we play Didn't Say Please. Tomb Raider is great. Thrill of Possibility is also good. I think we'll take a Thrill. Take a Shambling Suit for the Vault. Not playing Wishful Merfolk. Skullknocker Ogre. When it deals combat damage to an opponent, that player discards a card at random. If that player does, they draw a card. No, we'll take this. We'll take it though for the Vault. And True Love's Kiss. But we'll take a Crystal Slipper. We might actually play that. Although I don't think so. So that's the drafting. Let's get right into deck building here. We might play Crystal Slipper, but I think that's the only card in here that we might play. So we have to make 3 cuts here. Let's look at our color split. So 16 to 9. So if we cut a few more red, then we can probably play like 10-7. So then we can definitely play them. So then we can play the Mystic Sanctuary, which is great because it can get back some card draw if I need it. So I guess let's sort out the card draw here. There's ops, or if I do type creature, and this will sort out your creatures and non-creatures, which we only have 10 creatures, but that's fine. We're gonna have a lot of card draw. So Golden Egg. I don't think we're gonna play Didn't Say Please. No, I guess we do. We don't have that much removal. We want that. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I want the Spinning Wheel. We don't need ramp. Turn into a pumpkin is okay. Although we don't really need food tokens. So that's debatable. Mistfor Turtle, I think we might need just for blockers. Queen of Ice, though. Tap a creature, it doesn't tap damage controller, untap step. Yeah, I guess we can keep that. We don't want to get rid of any of these creatures because we want to keep some. Golden Egg is great. Scorching Dragonfire we need. Yeah, so I don't think we play the Crystal Slipper. And maybe we play one less Mana Tide. Mantle of Tides. What's our split at? 16 and 8. Yeah, so we can probably play 10-7. We're not going to want this Dwarven Mine. Yeah, so we'll get rid of a Mantle of Tides. It's not the greatest. And then we have 9 plus 8. I think we're going to go, let's see, 15 and 8. So we'll go 10 and 7, one of the islands being a Mystic Sanctum or Sanctuary. Let's get right into a match. Okay, game 1. This is a hard hand. I think I have to mulligan. I don't have any red mana, and like the only play I'd have is turn 3 Tomb Raider. Whoops, I meant to mulligan. I'm probably gonna make mistakes like this a lot if this is how I'm starting. Hopefully we can draw some good stuff. We're not gonna frogify the Wildwood Tracker. It's only like a 2/2 when it attacks. It's not even a 2/2 right now. Yeah, so we didn't draw land, so we don't get to do anything. We need to draw a land, hopefully a red land, so we can play Tomb Raider, hopefully drawing more lands. Hopefully we can get up to 4 mana for the Lock Dragon, so we can then start sorting our cards. Well, Mystic Sanctuary is a land, but it's still not a good land. Because we really wanted an untapped land, but I guess we have to play it. A Surf Baron the Hengehammer, when it attacks another target creature, gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power, like Surf Baron's power. So we'll play Tomb Raider here. Hopefully we draw a land. Okay, red land, that's even better. So we can play Lock Dragon, or we can use some... I think we're gonna use Scorching Dragonfire and Frogify. Surf Baron the Hengehammer. No blocks. I'm gonna take 6 damage. Another land here is really nice. Okay. I do have the Adamant for turning into a pumpkin. I think I just have to use Scorching Dragonfire on Surf Baron the Hengehammer. And then computer is lagging a bit here. Hopefully it doesn't quit on me. Okay, attack in for 1 with the Tomb Raider. End turn. So I think next turn, if we draw a land, hopefully we can play Lock Dragon and Bloodhaze Wolverine. When it enters the battlefield, I can discard a card and draw a card, so we'll almost definitely get a land. We're going to go down to 7 here. So, going to tap 4 blue for the Lock Dragon. I think we're going to discard the... Didn't say please. And then hopefully we draw land. Okay, good. We did. So we can play Bloodhaze Wolverine. I guess I attack in for 1. They can attack in for 6 here. That menace is really bad. So I have to discard 2 cards. I think I discard the turn to the pumpkin and the mist forward river turtle. We can use thrill, discarding, and then drawing 2 more. And frogify for removal. So I block a Curious Pair, and that's it. Go down to 2. Fairy Vandal is very nice. And then we can play Frogify on the Lochthwain Paladin, so it's just a 1/1. Why did it automatically pass? I can still play the Thrill. Whatever. I need to leave up blockers here. I think I just attacked in with the Tomb Raider. I think on their turn I can. Oh no, I can't play Thrill because I don't have a card to discard. Right, forgot about that. So I can use Fairy Vandal on the Lock Dragon to block. Hopefully, if they can get rid of that Frogify, they win. Nice, they wouldn't win, but I'd have to have one of my creatures die. Spin Swordmaster is nice. That art is really cool. They pass turn, so I'll use the Thrill of Possibility, discarding the land to draw 2 cards. So my Bloodhaze Wolverine will get +1/+1 on first strike, and my Fairy Vandal gets a counter. I'll play another Fairy Vandal. And I think I attack in with the Lock Dragon. No, I don't want to. I'll attack in with the Bloodhaze Wolverine because it's only a 2/1. On my next turn. I guess I could have used Still a Possibility on my opponent's turn, and that might have been better, but... So they're gonna throw Locthorn Paladin in the... They're gonna block and put it in the graveyard. Yeah, I guess they might have something to recur it with. Hopefully they can't get to 7 mana for the Reaper of Night. They're only at 5, so I'm not too worried. Okay, an Opt here is really nice. So this will be my second card I draw. I don't want to land. I get another land, but these will get some counters on them. So I go to combat, attack with the Lock Dragon and Bloodhaze Wolverine. And then I'll still have 3 blockers. And I'll get to discard the island. Drawing an Opt. Okay. I'm not going to use it this turn because I already drew my second card this turn. They're going to let it in. All their damage. Okay. I wish I drew a Thrill of Possibility because then I could have done it on my opponent's turn. Drawing 2 cards. Next turn I can attack in for 3, 7. They're going to destroy that. Okay, so now I can only attack in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're going to create a food. Okay, and sacrifice it to gain 3 life. Bake into a Pie is great removal. They're at 6 mana. So next turn they're going to be able to bring out the Reaper of Night. I'm going to go down to 1 with blocks here. I get a Thrill. So if I play an Opt now, scry bottom and draw, I get another Opt. Okay, that's nice. We'll go to combat. Let's see. I have to leave up 2 blockers. I guess I'll attack in with the Bloodhaze Wolverine. And then pass the turn. So on their turn, I can use Thrill of Possibility, discarding the mountain, drawing 2 cards. So drawing my second card each turn will trigger. Burial Wishes, they can turn Knight from their graveyard to their hand. Let's see, can use Thrill of Possibilities here. We draw a Mad Ratter and another Thrill. Resolve that. We're gonna get Smitten Swordmaster, maybe? Yeah, that's a game. So they can use that. Oh wait, they don't have any knights yet. Do they have another Smitten Swordmaster? My turn. They said good game, but I'm a little confused on why. So we're gonna play a Mad Ratter here. And then opt. We don't need lands, and we're gonna draw a card. So this stuff's all gonna trigger. So I'm gonna get 2 1/1 rats. They have 3 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll attack with the Fairy Vandal for 5 damage here. Oh, yep, they have Smitten Swordmaster. Good game. That was really close. If they didn't have those Smitten Swordmasters to drain me, I would have won. Let's get right into the next match. Okay, game 2. This would be a great hand if I had red mana. I think I keep it. I have an opt so I can look through a bit of my library. And hopefully get a red land. We'll do that turn 1 here. We don't need a thrill, we need a red land. So, let's see. We get a Mantle of Tides. Okay. And we get a red land. Perfect. Play Bloodhaze Wolverine. Next turn we can play Ironcrag Pyromancer. And then hopefully we can use Thrill and give the Bloodhaze Wolverine +1/+1 a first strike until end turn and deal 3 damage with the Ironcrag Pyromancer. We'll attack in here for 2. The Order of Midnight can't block. Okay. So yeah, we can use Thrill, discard a mountain. Then we'll get to draw 2 cards. And Ironcrag Pyromancer can deal 3 damage to something. Probably the Order of Midnight, unless they play something better that I want to kill. Rosethorn, Acolyte. That will probably take what I want to kill. So I guess I opt now, and then I can Thrill on my opponent's turn and kill both. I actually want an island here. We're going to take that. We'll deal the 3 damage to the Acolyte. Play an island, so next turn we can play Mystic Sanctuary and get an opt from or Thrill from our graveyard. I guess we play Mantle of Tides. Go to combat, attack in with the Bloodhaze Wolverine. And end my turn. As soon as they, or I guess before combat, when you cast the Adventure spell, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. That's fine. I think we'll kill the Order of Midnight still. Discard the mountain here, drawing 2 cards. The Mantle of Tides will then equip to the Ironcrag Pyromancer. Or I guess maybe I should... No, I'll equip it to the Pyromancer. Deal 3 damage to the Order of Midnight. Actually, I guess I should just equip it to the Mantle of Tides, the Blood Haze Wolverine, so then I can attack in. Drawing a Midnight Clock here is nice. Let's see if they attack here. No attacks. Oh, I guess they couldn't. So we'll play Mystic Sanctuary, bring back a Thrill. Looks like my opponent has something that they could play. We'll play Midnight Clock here. We'll pay 3 to put an hour counter on the Midnight Clock. Once this gets to 12, we can then discard our... I shuffle my hand, engrave it into my library, then draw 7 cards and exile Midnight Clock. So that'll trigger, of course, all of the abilities on my... draw my second card each turn. And I'll have a new hand of 7. Ooh, that's... yeah, so they're gonna kill my... my Blood Haze Wolverine. Get some counters on my Midnight Clock. We'll play the Thrill of Possibility here. We'll discard an island. Draw 2 cards. A Mad Ratter is really nice here. I guess we'll deal 3 damage to my opponent. Equip the Mantle of Tides. Then we can play a mountain here, so we can play a Mad Ratter. And I guess attack it with the Ironcrag Pyromancer for 1 damage. My opponent goes down to 11. Up to 4 counters on my Midnight Clock. If I don't draw a card draw spell, I can keep up Didn't Say Please and throw some counters on my Midnight Clock. If I get up to 12 counters on this Midnight Clock, I kind of win. It does look like I'm going to win here. I'm in a pretty good situation. Deathless Knight is a good card. They could attack in here. If I were them, I would. Yep. Okay, no blocks. I'm not going to sacrifice my Mad Ratter. So I get an island. Let's see, this gives +1/+2, so that'd only be a 2/4. Yeah, I'm just not going to sack my Mad Ratter. So I'll attack in here with the Mad Ratter for 1 damage, and I can keep back the Ironcrag Pyromancer to block with and end my turn. Didn't Say Please, so I'll get to counter something that they have. And they'll have to mill 3 cards, but that's that doesn't really matter for me. Although they might have Recursion, which might actually end up being good for them. Yep, I'm going to counter that. Because then they also don't get to play, like, countering the Sorcery Adventure is the same as countering the Tree Folk, because they can't play it. Pass to attackers, see if they attack. We'll use the Midnight Clock's ability here to throw an hour counter on it. It's up to 8 counters. I'm not going to get to draw a card here, but I'll throw 1 counter on it now. And then one of my opponent's turn to seem like I have something up that I might be able to play. Sporecap Spider, 1/5 reach. That's not a bad card. Pass to attackers. So we can put another hour counter on my Midnight Clock. So now on my turn, they'll get 12. Shuffle everything back up and draw 7 cards. deal 3 damage to Surfarin. We'll keep the Mantle of Tides equipped to the Iron Crag Pyromancer, and we'll also get 2 rats. We'll play an island, and I think we have to Frogify the Deathless Knight. Go to combat and no attacks. And I will end the turn. On their turn, I can use Thrill of Possibility, throw away a land, draw 2, triggering all my stuff. On my turn, I can play an Opt. The Mistford Turtle will be nice. We'll discard an island, I guess. Turn into a pumpkin is not bad. We'll deal 3 damage to my opponent. Equip Mantle of Tides, equip the Iron Crag Pyromancer. And resolve the Wolf's Quarry. The Deathless Knight, if he attacks, I won't block because I don't want it back into his graveyard, so he can't get it back to his hand. We'll play a land. So we can turn into a pumpkin, I guess one of their boars, maybe? Drawing a card. We'll still have mana up for Didn't Say Please. But no, I guess we'll just opt, so then we can Didn't Say Please and Thrill Possibility. We don't need a Queen of Ice. We'll deal 3 damage to my opponent. I keep equipped to the Iron Crag Pyromancer. And pass turn. Next turn we win. We have 2 thrills. This deck is pretty controlling, pretty long. Throw Mountain here. Draw some cards. Deal 3 damage to my opponent. Keep that equipped. Get some more rats. Yeah, that's game. My opponent concedes. So that's a win game 2. Let's get right into the next match. Okay, game 3. This is a good hand. I am gonna wait for my opt. I want to use it when I actually am gonna get effects from it. Guess we play a mountain and then we can play Mantle of Tides. Next turn I'm gonna play the Iron Crag Pyromancer. Looks like my opponent's playing a green deck. Green-red, so that's gonna be a pretty beatdown deck. They got a Lucky Clover. We'll play Pyromancer here. Next turn we can play Lock Dragon, discarding a card, drawing a card that'll trigger the Pyromancer. Spore Cap Spider, okay. So, do I play Lock Dragon or Mad Ratter? I think I'm gonna play Mad Ratter. No attacks. Let's see. Hopefully my opponent doesn't draw very many adventure spells. Lucky Clover is just so good. That's gonna put 4 counters on that Spore Cap Spider. No blocks. I mean, I'm gonna be able to chump block with the Mad Ratter, hopefully. So I think we play Fairy Vandal and Opt. We'll keep another Fairy Vandal. I guess we deal 3 damage to my opponent. We'll equip the Mantle of Tides to I guess the Pyromancer. We'll play land and attack in for 2. Maybe I should have kept the land. The Spore Cap Spider's not as threatening anymore now that I have some rat tokens. Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, that's really good. Wishing I would have equipped the Mantle of Tides to the Mad Rat now, but they're gonna Slaying Fire also. I guess we block with the rat token here. Don't want to take 5 damage. So do we want to play Queen of Ice? Or do we want to get rid of it? I think this turn I'm going to play Lock Dragon. I'm not going to discard a card. I guess I attack in for 1. I'm not going to block the Spider. This turn if they have a land, they can play a Toonvale Treefolk. If they're going to play a Wandermare. Looks like they're playing 3-color Adventure. Their deck is really good with them having a Lucky Clover. I'm not going to block here, go down to 10. This match is not looking great. We'll play Queen of Ice. We'll tap down the Spider. Doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step, and then we'll play the Queen of Ice. We'll leave up a mountain. I think I have to... if I attack with the Lock Dragon here, I can discard the mountain, draw a card, so I can deal 3 damage to the Bone Crusher Giant. I will take 2 damage from that, but then we'll also get to equip the Mantle of Tides to the Queen of Ice. Oh no, I don't take 2 damage. Oh, it's only spells. Okay, not abilities. That's nice. Transformation, so it's now just a 3/3. Don't get to deal damage to stuff anymore. That sucks. A lot. We'll play Fairy Vandal. Then attack in with the Lock Dragon. So we can discard an island, draw another card. We'll keep this equipped. My Fairy Vandal will get a counter. Yeah, they're gonna block their Spider. Now that they've got their Spore Cap Spider and they've got that, this is not a fun game here. It's gonna be very close. Let's see what they attack with here. I'm assuming just those 2. So I'll use Thrill of Possibility, discarding that, drawing 2 more. Okay, it didn't say please. We'll keep this equipped here. Maybe I should have equipped that. I guess we just block that. And then Queen of Ice. I guess we do it the other way around. I'd rather this Spore Cap Spider. Yeah, it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So I can use Thrill. Scorching Dragonfire deals 3 damage to something. I don't need that. So I attack into the Lock Dragon, use Scorching Dragonfire, and then I use Thrill. Wait, well, I have to block both of those, or I only have to block one, technically. Huh. I use Scorching Dragon and Thrill. This will equip the mantle to that, so it'll be a 4/6. So I can kill the Wandermare. Yeah. Or, no, the Tree Folk. Yeah, so I'm gonna go like this. Discard that didn't say please. Target the Fairy Vandal with that. He's gonna block. I guess, yeah, so let's use Scorching Dragonfire on that. End my turn. So on their turn, this will now be a 6/8. So I can block one of their Tree Folk. So I guess I have to use the Thrill now. So I get a counter on it. So it'll still be a... it'll still have lots of... still have enough power. They actually made it bigger. Yeah, so now it's an 8/9, but I guess they get to draw a card is probably why they did it. Mystic Sanctuary, so I can get a Thrill back on top of my library. I'm gonna get a Rosethorn Acolyte, and the Wandermare is gonna be a 6/6 now. No attacks. So they're gonna get a... I'm gonna throw a Mystic Sanctuary and get a Thrill of Possibilities. And put it on top of my library. I can't attack with the Lock Dragon. I'm gonna have to block. If they attack here. I don't know. They're still not going to attack. So, Thrill, discard a mountain. Draw 2. Sage of the Falls. I guess that'll be a 7/7. I think I have to equip it to the Lock... I'll equip it to the Lock Dragon. Play a land so I can play Sage of the Falls. Draw a card and then discard the mountain. No attacks. This is going to be really close because I might even end up milling myself. So I guess we're going to play Golden Egg. Huh. So we don't get anything off that. We'll equip the Sage. I guess we'll sack the egg to gain some life. No attacks here. So right now, they still, if they attack, they still don't win. They do have 2 cards in hand still. Yay, I got an opt, so I can scry. Tomb Raider, I definitely want that. I think I keep the Mantle of Tides on the Sage, and then we'll play the Tomb Raider. Oh wait, I thought that was the other one. Well, I guess with the Sage of the Falls, I'll still draw another card and then discard an island. I'm down to 7 cards. I can't attack with anything. End my turn. My opponent still can't attack in and win. But I think I'm going to mill myself. Because, well, I still have that Midnight Clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll be able to activate it twice a turn. Well, I just have to block here with the Fairy Vandal. They obviously have something. They're gonna have it +2/+2, so it still dies. Oh no, it gets doubled, right? I should have also blocked with the Sage of the Fallen. Or Sage of the Falls. That was my fault. Yep. Okay, so I got a Frogify. I'll throw the Frogify on the Tree Folk. And play an island. No attacks. I think my opponent's gonna win here unless I can get the Midnight Clock in a few turns. I can do 1, 2, 3 counters. Wolverine. Yes, I will draw a card. I get an opt. Discard a mountain. I'll keep it on there, I guess. Play an island. We'll play the opt. I just need to get that Midnight Clock. Yes, that is what I need. No attacks. Let's see, I can block there, 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 so I don't die this turn. I guess my goal is to wait 16 turns, almost just to wait 16 turns. I can't use Thrill, but I can use the Midnight Clock a bunch of times. And no attacks. It's up to 7, so on my next turn I think that'll go up to 8, and I can do it 7 times, or 3 times, so it's on my opponent's turn is when it'll trigger. If I just use Thrill, Possibilities, discarding an island, drawing some cards. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, if I would have not drawn, I would have maybe been able to win, but I was probably dead anyways. So that's game 3. Let's get right into the next match. Okay, game 4. This is a keepable hand. The only problem is we don't have any red mana, but that's fine. So we're not going to play an opt. We're going to play turn 2 Fairy Vandal, then after that we'll use the opt. Nice, we have a mountain, but we're going to play the island here. So then hopefully if we draw another island, we can use Mystic Sanctuary maybe. But on my turn, I guess we probably just keep up Scorching Dragonfire and use an opt. Okay, so I guess we'll just play Tomb Raider. This will let us draw a card triggering the Fairy Vandal. Nice, a Midnight Clock. I think we'll wait a bit to play it, because again, we don't want to mill ourselves. That's the best part about this, is that it helps against the mill, as long as we actually draw it. If we're playing against a milled deck, it won't work unless we draw it, but... So if we play Midnight Clock here, we'll then have... I guess we need islands for that. So we're going to opt here and then Thrill on my opponent's turn, I think. Yeah, I'll take another Thrill of Possibilities. We'll play a mountain. Maybe we should play the Midnight Clock. No, I think we just Scorching Dragonfire the Wintermore Commander. The Wintermore Commander is Death Touch, so we don't want that to stick around. We can attack in for 4 here. My opponent goes down to 14. I think next turn we could Thrill on our turn and then Thrill on their turn. Hopefully we can draw an island here to play Mystic Sanctuary and then get an Opt or Thrill from my graveyard. They do have a Crashing Drawbridge, so they can give their stuff haste. So I need to remember that, not to, like, when I get down to my low life, I get to leave up some extra blockers. Because it gives all of his stuff haste. Okay, Blood Haze Wolverine is nice. I guess we will use Thrill here, and I guess we just have to get rid of the Sanctuary. Does my opponent have something to cast? Yes, an Irencrag Pyromancer. That's great. So we'll play a land here, so the next turn we can use Irencrag Pyromancer and then use the Thrill possibility. Attacking for 5. My opponent will go down to 9, and next turn I can swing in with both of these. That'll be a 5/6, and then use Irencrag Pyromancer, dealing 3 damage, and that should be the game. If they don't play anything with flying or have a kill spell. They're playing black. They haven't been playing anything, which is really weird. I hope they don't make me discard cards. That would be bad. I don't really actually have that much actual card draw. It's just Thrills and Ops and card sorting. They only have it +2/+2 until end of turn. Doesn't even have haste. What's the point in that? So I'll play the Pyromancer. They're all tapped out, so we'll use the Thrill, discard an island. I guess they do have a flyer now. Yeah, that's game. So that's game 4. We got 2 wins, 2 losses. Let's get right into the next match. Okay, game 5. This is a decent hand. It's not the greatest, but it's fine. We'll turn 1 Opt here. Yeah, we'll take a Midnight Clock. Great card. Although we're probably not going to actually play it turn 3, although we might. Mad Ratter, that's a nice card. I mean, the Mad Ratter can let us go super wide. 7 Dwarves. It's a weird card. We don't get a land here. I'm not going to use the the Queen of Ice's Adventure Rage of Winter or Fragify on his 7 Dwarves. Gonna take 2 here. See if he plays something. A Red Cap Raiders. Looks like my opponent is playing mono red, it looks like. We'll play a Tomb Raider so we can draw a card. Hopefully, I mean, an island's okay, but I really need a red land. So we can play Mad Ratters. We also don't have any non-red card draw. Ooh, they got a Torbrand, Thane of Redfell. A red source would deal damage to an opponent or permanent opponent controls, deals 2 damage. It deals that much damage +2 instead. So they're attacking him for 10 here. That's trample. I guess I don't have any blocks. I think I'm just gonna lose here. I guess I can use Queen of Ice and Frogify. Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong card. Frogify on the Torbrand and no attack, so that loses its abilities, so they're just normal cards now. They're not doing an extra 2 damage. We really need to draw a red land here. Although we will, even if we don't, we can play Sage of the Falls and start discarding stuff. So I guess that's not too bad. Merchant of the Veil. So he's going to discard a card and draw a card. Merchant of the Veil is something that we wanted to get, but didn't get any. We saw a few of them, but there was always better cards to get. I think we saw 2, but they were all in like our first or second pack. I'm not gonna block here. I mean, they're playing mono reds. They don't have any recursions, so I'll just trade here. I need to preserve my life total. They're gonna play the Merchant of the Veil. I get another island, so I can play Sage of the Falls. I will draw a card, and then I guess I can discard the turtle. I need to draw a red land, but I would like to get 6 lands, so then I can play Midnight Clock and Queen of Ice next turn. Because here I'm going to have to block the Red Cap Raiders. And then I'm still going to take 4 damage and go down to 2. My opponent is thinking here, unless it's my internet. That is something that I think that they should change. They should tell you if it's your internet or if it's your opponent thinking. Because it sucks when, like, especially on like a drafts where it's for big rewards, that you don't know that your internet's down until like until you're done. Like it's already all your timers have gone through, and if they told you in advance, you could maybe do something about it. I need to kill the Trebuchet. So I think I just have to play an opt here. Take the red land, play Mad Ratter, I guess. Although he can tap that. So we're gonna discard an island here. No attacks. I'm gonna have to sacrifice the Mad Ratter. I probably should have played Queen of Ice because, yeah, if they attack, I have to block. Dream Barrage, yep, that's game. So that's the end of this video here. As always, guys, if you like my content, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button and bell for the YouTube algorithm. And if you comment down below and are subscribed within a week of this upload, so Wednesday at 5 o'clock after a week, I will give away 1 code for Arena from a promo pack. If you leave a comment and are subscribed, you will have a chance to win. Goodbye for now.